Parnassus, 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 sus, sus, sus. Ta.
We sent a scouting party.
Hold on there. That thing injured.
Totally got wrecked. Let's go for Hydra boss fight. Zero percent. If the poison attack hits me, I'm dead. Yeah. Bleeding poison resistance. Let's drink one of these. 70, 40. And let's do it. Okay, I didn't die. Two legendaries from Hydra. Okay, that's a good drop.
Hail! If you see our troop, tell me.
If you see our troop. Hydra is dead meat.
You were in the swamp after the scouts get back. Chest. Boom. Chuck with the shield, down they go. Sepulchre, Sepulchre, Sepulchre. Nothing. 3 sepulchres, nothing.
Hey Yosef, what's up? YouTube doesn't work. I don't know why. Why not? What do you mean? YouTube is live. It is working. Why? Hello Yosef on YouTube. What made you think that YouTube was not working? Stormed the Belisama's graves. Wow. I haven't seen this item dropping for a very long time. Misunderstanding. This is an Elementalist. Storm Earth. Elementalist using a spear and a shield, and also using a spear attack and a shield attack. Now, how can this be? This can be because this is magic. This build is super fun, and one of the main reasons is this skill, the lightning dash. Abyssal bracers. Ooh! Nice. Ta 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 ta. Ho ho. Come and die, people. Satyr people. Ta. Yeah, I'm using this amulet, Aphrodite's. This is a legendary build, very specific build. And it uses some very legendary items. Hello, Havacek. How are you doing? Are you guys also enjoying the spring weather? Cha. Hey, Psyche. I'm okay, Havacek. Oh, you don't celebrate holidays, but happy Easter, so that everyone tells you. Majestic chest. Hey, Red Elf. Hello, what's up? Ah, it's you again. Who did you expect to be? You ate a chocolate egg in... Kinder Egg. Is it Kinder Egg the egg that inside they put a little toy? Drepanon of Sulfur. Hello, Kiki Pralun. Sometimes very ingenious toys, eh? Majestica Jessica. You remember Jessica?
Once I sell everything I've got, I'm setting sail for some island that's never seen a monster. Milos or Icaria.
Legend of Feasting.
Athena, watch us all.
Athena watch us all. Why? Is Athena the big brother?
Goodbye.
Or the big sister? Two-piece grey rabbit. Next, a trio of Gorgons. They are all dead. Next. One more trio of Gorgons. Hail Suit of Might. Pure perfection. Staff of Devouring. Gold, gold. Nothing, nothing. Nice. So, I think I've picked up 3 legendary items so far. 2. Catacombs level 3. Popo, I saw Catacombs and it reminded me of Lords of the Fallen. The latest Lords of the Fallen game received a huge update, I think 1 week ago. Something like that. Hello, Dusan, how are you doing? My army of zombies. I have 3 undead enemies as followers now. Okay. Sepulchre, nothing there. Boss fight now! Hello, Demo Boy! News on Titan Quest to release? There is absolutely zero news on Titan Quest to release.
Mysterious warrior. The order of
Spirit Caller's Necklace of Guile. What can I do with that?
Phaedrus, this boat is...
Da, 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 da.
You seek the palace?
My shop is a shadow of its former glory. We've fallen on hard times here. Still, perhaps I can help you?
82% bleeding damage. Whoa. Actually, I will keep this one just because of Guile provides 82% bleeding damage. This is very high. I think I have never seen of Guile suffix providing so much bleeding damage. Such a big buff percentage.
Come again.
The beasts have claws and teeth, but you so long.
Hello. Good luck.
welcome.
People are saying...
Once.
Da-ra-ra, ra-ra-ra-ra, ra-ra-ra. Oh, too many items. Whoa.
Travel lightly.
Travel lightly. Dragon Age Acquisition, first time playing. Is that an action RPG or a turn-based RPG? Chest! Chuck! It's action, but you can pause and make attacks too. Ah. Yeah, but now the question is, are you guys ready for tomorrow's? Maybe, because this is just rumors, for tomorrow's release of the remastered version of Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Although this is just rumors that some people spread around, but you never know. You drop everything if it releases. Are you a fan of Oblivion? And what will you do if you have available both Oblivion Remastered and Oblivion Sky Oblivion mode? Will you play both? Die, biatch. You could play Titan Quest, Redolf. The idea of Sky Oblivion never really interested you. You can see it not being as good as the original. Because it is a free mod.
Yes, I'm afraid.
Yes, he is a Xanthipus. Hey, Vicar Phil! What's up? I played a little bit of the new season of Last Epoch. I can say that Last Epoch is a fun game. But I don't know, I mean, I really cannot find, really though, I can't find another game that can grab me as in the way that Titan Quest does.
Aha, yes. This man. Ta-da. The Enset Tomb. Lifkos. Lefkos is dead.
Regeneration strike. Now those birds will follow me. Chuck. Socrates Staff of Grace. Okay, here we are in the Palace of Minos, Necklace of Divination. Oppo, if only this one had the Socrates prefix. Socrates Necklace of Divination. I think I have found at least one. I mean Socrates Necklace of Divination, something like that. In general. A long time ago. Blazing of Sulfur, this is perfect. 5376.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Between two different external cases for him to the most expensive is RGB illuminated. I wouldn't spend more money just for lights on an external SSD case. But that's just what I would do. Now, what you want to do, it is on you. But personally, I don't see the point. There was a card game in which you could play as your favorite character from your favorite game or maybe TV show movie. Would you be interested? Card game, do you mean video game which is played with cards? Something like Hearthstone, for example? Or an actual board card game? But either way, I don't think that I would be interested, no. Why? Which game do you have in mind? Real life game. Yeah, so you are talking about a board game. Well, then if you got it for practical reasons, go ahead and get it. Are you looking for replacing your SSD drive with another one? Oh, oh, oh. Magic the Gathering. I know Magic Gathering. About 25 years ago, I bought some packs of Magic the Gathering cards. But then I sold them because I didn't do anything with those. But in general, I like real life cards. Card games or whatever cards. I like the artistic aspect of the cards more than the gaming one because I have never. Okay, when we were 10 years old, we were playing with some card games, but since then I haven't found anyone to play card games, so. But still. I like cards for what they are, not for how you can play with those. The price difference is 8.5 euros. Effect to replace many cards as this. Hey, if you got me, send me at Steam on Steam chat, Viggerfield, the products. But yeah, you should replace it because, as I told you, I tested your OS SSD on my second PC and your SSD is problematic. You shouldn't install it again. You should buy a new one. When will Titan Quest 2 come out? I wish I knew what you don't know. Okay, boss fight Talos. Ήταν πολύ μεγάλος. Chest, come on. Herculean Thyreos. Die, die, die. You have this damage right now that you go as a very comfortable economical to new expenses for any of your PCs, for this reason alone, you should buy an SSD to fix the current problem, which is happening right now, and forget about external SSD cases for now. Dwarf Biter. The Path of Mortals. What mortals? Who's a mortal nowadays? Don't worry, Havacek, I will not get lost. This labyrinth is very easy to get lost in. Battle marker, come on, Profaner, let me kill you. Thank you. Bye bye. Wait, what? Stygian Delphic Bow of the Falcon. Do you see this? This item is absolutely perfect. Pierce damage prefix, pierce damage suffix. Roar, roar, roar. Betty Beast. Roar, roar. Boom. Veterans. You need extra SD keys to take for the faster damage SSD. Viggerfield, the thing is that when I put your SSD on my desktop and I ran my PC from my operating system, I could see your SSD instantly, but when I tried to open your files on your SSD, I couldn't get access. And I think this happened because, you know, you see the folders on your SSD, you click to open a folder and you get an X, you get a message that you don't have access to that one or something like that it goes. I think this was because I was running from my operating system and I don't know exactly what happened there. You also need a new PC. Why? To play new games, or in general, a PC. Did you ever why your drives were fucked and not showing the wrong ones? Psyche, are you talking about my PC or Viggerfuse? I had this issue with the drives when I was using 3 years ago when I was using the old motherboard. When I was using that motherboard was faulty itself, and that motherboard was causing blue screens of death. And also this problem with not recognizing correctly the drives and all of these things. Then at some point I bought a new motherboard and I threw that one to the garbage. The old one was an ASRock, I think. ASRock motherboard. But the one I replaced it with was a Gigabyte. And the Gigabyte is the one I have right now on my second PC. And on this one, and I was using that one, the new Gigabyte motherboard. And later, when I decided to buy the new CPU, which I did 1 year ago at some months, I think I bought it in around February of last year, 2024. My new CPU, the RX5, the R5 Ryzen 5 5600X. But because my motherboard was older, it couldn't work with this new CPU. I had to also buy a new motherboard. So I bought a new motherboard. I bought new RAM. I bought the CPU, and now I have on my second PC the old motherboard, which is perfect flawless, and on this PC right now I have the latest one, which again is Gigabyte. I have 2 gigabytes. Yes, Psyche, it wasn't possible. The old Gigabyte couldn't. It didn't have any BIOS update to receive the 5600X. You are taking care for a time considering your PC needs. Hey JV, you hope all is well. Hello JV, what's up? Come on, kill me or die, please. Sorry. Hello, Wendesday, what's up? Okay, boss fight, Minotaur. The first one to cry is going to be Minotaur. I'm okay, Wendesday. Although I think that I will need to go buy a new air fan because summer is coming, it is almost here. And I'm feeling hot right now. No bosses can stand in my way.
You travel quickly to...
Travel quickly, stranger. Okay, 0 total deaths. I should spend more points on dexterity. This build will receive all attribute points to dexterity from all level ups and all rewards. Yes, I have played the game Anima, The Reign of Darkness, but I haven't played the Escalon book. Anima is a good game.
Greetings, let us pray this. Traveler, come look at my wares.
Reckless power.
Oh, is that all? I have
Oh, do you got more?
just a little.
Yeah, okay, Royal Blue is an outfit, I will take it later from Ori Duck. Royal Blue Egyptian outfit.
Want. Quick, before I pack up.
Assassin's Necklace of Power. This is very good. Because if you play with Rock Master, you need more energy. So, this is perfect.
Bye. It's not safe here. We made a foray.
Die, Beastman. You usually play older games, so TQ works fine for you. How old is your PC? Summon. This is a Beastman summon. i7, 16 RAM and 1650. Your PC is very good. It is okay. Yeah, okay, if you got to buy and play new generation games, you will need to upgrade, but for Titan Quest, at least your PC is perfect. I'm talking about Titan Quest 1. For Titan Quest 2, I don't know. Veteran soldier. I'm killing the veterans of wars. These veteran soldiers have been to so many wars, and it was me who finally killed them. Para-pa-pa-pa. Magical. You're worried about TQ2, eh? Well, maybe, wait, your GTX 1650, how much VRAM does it have? 6 gigabytes. If it has less than 6 gigabytes, maybe you will have a problem there. Only 4? Oh. Yeah. Maybe this is going to be the one most important part that needs replacement for TQ2. But the good news is that at least TQ2 uses upscaling methods. You could use NVIDIA subscaling at frame generators, however they call those ones. To give you some more frames. But still, I think that with 4 gigabytes of RAM you will have a problem. Maybe you should invest on a GPU. i7 32 gigs of RAM and an RTX 3050. I think that RTX 3050 is a bit weaker than my GPU. I would advise you to buy something at least equal to my CPU, which would be, I think, RTX 3060. If I'm not mistaken. My GPU is AMD RX 6600. So, if they fix when the early access comes out, if they will have fixed the upscaling methods, because of the playtest demo it wasn't working correctly, the frame generators, then I will have zero problems playing that game at 60 plus FPS high settings with my system and my GPU. So maybe an RTX 3060, if you go to go with Nvidia, would be perfect. Perfect if you got to use upscaling methods. If you don't go to use upscaling methods, you will have to spend some more hundreds of euros to buy something much more powerful. Boom. Let's go that way. What do we have here? More beastmen. Soldiers. Soldier. Lowering settings for playtest, you think it's because you could FPS 60? Look, the playtest demo was not bug-free after all. And even the upscaling method was working, but not very well. The frame generator was not working. So I mean, on low I tried low settings. On low settings I could get 60 plus FPS. Or I think even 70 plus. At 1080 pixels. But the game doesn't look that good on low settings, especially with shadows. That's the biggest problem. It looks good enough to play and enjoy the game, but it's not. It doesn't look very good in general. But anyways, I think Psyche that nowadays, from here on, all games that will be based on Unreal Engine 5 will have upscaling methods, and the developers will expect everyone to use upscaling methods to have a decent FPS. I think this is going to be an issue with Unreal Engine 5 games. I have seen upscaling. I have bought 2 games. I have bought 1 game and I have played the playtest demo, because that one of Titan Quest 2 you cannot buy that one. My mistake. It is not out yet to buy it, but I played the playtest demo anyways. And both games are based. Thanks for subscribing, PC Picheng. Both games are on Unreal Engine 5, both games use upscaling methods, and both games... I mean, I have seen, for example, Stalker 2. I have seen people saying that they have very high power PCs, much more powerful machines than mine, and they still need to, they use upscaling methods to get decent FPS. So this doesn't look good to me. I'm afraid that the future of video gaming is going to be fucked up when it comes to visuals, if we all have to rely to upscaling methods. But at least the good thing with this upscaling method thing is that if you have a budget PC and you cannot spend the money to upgrade, because for example in my specific case, if I had to replace my GPU, only my GPU, I'm not talking about the rest of the PC, with something better to get better performance on my games, new games that are coming out, without having to use the upscaling methods, then I would have to spend, because look, I can spend 300 euros to get a GPU which will give me about 30 to 40% more performance than my GPU. But spending 300 euros to get only 30% performance upgrade, which would result in about 10 or 20 FPS in some cases in games, spending 300 euros to get 10 to 20 FPS is a waste of money totally. It is not worth it. I wouldn't do that. So my next option would be to spend at least 500 euros to get at least 100% more performance than my GPU. 500 euros. And if I couldn't do that, hypothetically, then I would have to play the games that I would like to play at very low settings and very low FPS all the time, because there wouldn't be upscaling methods. So having the upscaling options, it is a good thing for people who cannot upgrade their systems every single year to play new games. But it is a bad thing that we will have to rely always, or the developers will have this option to put in their games, so they will not really work. If that's just a theory, I'm not saying that this is what they are doing, but it is just a theory. Imagine if that was the easy path for the development studios of new games, just to rely on the upscaling methods of games and not really put the necessary work to optimize the games, to make them work as good as possible, so that you wouldn't have to use the upscaling options. I don't know. It is a good thing that I don't care about playing and buying many games in the future. So I'm not going to be disappointed. Oh! I forgot to click the stone form. I'm not going to get disappointed many times in the future when it comes to games. There are very, very few games that I would like to play in the future. Extremely few. But this could be a problem for the overall gaming community. It's easy for players to say you need to optimize the game as the does no game. Yes, they are not magicians. They know. Yes, of course they would. And of course, I cannot imagine any developers not wanting to make the best out of their games. But what if the budget of a studio is not good enough to allow them to optimize the game, because optimizing the game means spending much more time. And time is money, so the easy way for them, if they don't have the budget, would be to just rely on those methods. It is not that the developers don't want to do it. Maybe sometimes they cannot do it because of the budget. Ta-da. AMD. Personally, I'm using AMD. I don't know. No matter what you use, they will work. CPUs, AMD, I have used both companies, and both work fine when the components are not faulty. Beautiful graphics. Beautiful graphics you can get even with Unreal Engine 4, you can get it with Unity, you can get... The graphics I think mostly relies on the art style and the artist, rather than the game engine. You had AMD Athlon with 256 RAM. 10 years ago, 256 RAM. Graphics of Titan Quest 2 are great. But the graphics of Titan Quest 1 are equally great. And this is on a game engine that it is 25 years old. So it is not really, when it comes to graphics, it is not about the game engine. Unless we are talking about methods, visual methods of game engines that do not have an impact directly to the graphics, to the textures, but they affect the game visually when it comes to other methods like ambient occlusion, things like this. That, as far as I know at least, because I'm not an expert, those methods do not rely on the textures. They are process based on CPU power, whatever. Yeah, Grim Dawn is running on the Titan Quest game engine, but the game engine of Grim Dawn is heavily optimized and modified. It is not exactly the same. The developers of Grim Dawn first they took the game engine of Titan Quest, they bought the rights to use it, something like that. This doesn't matter. So first they worked on the game engine itself. They modified it, then they optimized the game engine, and now the game is running, Grim Dawn is running on that modified engine of Titan Quest. Which, by the way, is much better now than Titan Quest game engine, because that game engine, first of all, it is also 64-bit. It's 64-bit game engines, they utilize more of your system RAM, which is better for the stability of the game and performance. But we will see what the future of gaming will be.
There's something up it is.
We could say we are in a golden era of action RPG. Yeah, there are many action RPGs, and there are even more action RPGs coming out in... actually coming out every year. ED action RPGs, ED developers, or from big companies, medium companies, and companies. Da 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 da. Shrine of Mystery. Haha! The boss is my follower! Pop, whoa! This boss is destroying everyone. I'm a mind controlling the Beast of Legend. Now he is my Pokemon. 5 points. 3. Here, what do we have? I could spend points there for this thing to deal damage. I haven't activated this one. Storm Surge. Dragon King the Banished. I tried that one when it was a demo, but I didn't like it. I didn't like the visual effects of the game, I didn't like the art style of the graphics. And I didn't like the combat system was, I didn't feel it. Beastman. Battle marker. Choop. You are all dead. Choop. They are all dead. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Now they follow me. He's my bodyguard. Okay, I need to go back and buy energy potions again. Rakotis.
What?
Chiron's loop. Mystic stuff. The potions. 110.
Thanks. My sword. You found it. Well, I must thank you, warrior. No. I feel it is my duty.
1, 2, 3, 4. Lower Nile. Da-da-da-da.
It's been hard.
Da-da-da-da. It has been hard on them. They like it soft, not hard. Maybe they also like it cold, not hot. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Spear of Rhyme. Chuck. There was no way that enemy would have killed me. Ay, ay, ay. Oh! Stretch like a bitch.
You are the
I am the one.
What brings a foreigner such as you to this?
Voracious of Rhyme. I am the one. The ritual necklace.
Farewell.
Farewell, dude.
Hail, good hero.
Hey, good hero in here. Sepulchre, let's see where we will get a good item to drop. Probably not. Nothing in this tomb. The kingdom ruins. Venom has shield from this cover. Huh. I didn't get one to drop in the tomb. I got it just outside of the tomb. Nice. Ta-da. Boom. You found a glitch passage where you can go underwater at the end of Knossos early Ragnarok version. You can go underwater at the end of Knossos. It doesn't remind me of anything. There have been some places in the map, in many different accent places, where you could do something like that. But that is just, you know, a bug, a glitch. It is nothing that was supposed to be there. Coffee. So... Give me the gold. Bonfire. One more bone pile. Any news on TQ2? There is no news on TQ2. Absolutely nothing. We have no news yet.
That was a bit close, so you heard about it.
Charm of Divination. Well, if only it had a prefix. Sacred Charm of Divination. +2 to all skills and divination. That would have been awesome. Yes, for Titan Quest 3 we have news. Actually, they have said already that for Titan Quest 3 we will have 1000 ancient Greek cities and villages to go through. There will be all gods, all titans, all ancient hero enemies. They will also include all Chinese ancient hero enemies. And they will also have Atlantis, but the real Atlantis, as it was back then, with spaceships and super duper high-tech technology. And also you will be able to travel to Mars, to Saturn. Useless shield to drop. A 3D gameplay? 3D? What do you mean 3D? Do you mean virtual reality? Ta-da, fire trap. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Come on. Show thy faces. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. These guys are my followers now. I have two followers on Mount. Hyenas and demons.
Good warrior. We had little before.
I'm not a good warrior, old man. Lowest of the low. The beggar's quarter.
Brave warrior. May Horus come.
May Horus give you the Horus Refuge legendary armor. Yeah, but he is not giving that armor to me. Come on, let me go. It is like GTA 5 game. Which game is like GTA 5? Hey, Flores from Banania. You eat penguin meat, dress a polar bear, ferret, ghost king for fun. Is it that cold today, Flores? How can it be?
I can hold that for you.
Transfer area. Venom Husk shield. I think I have this shield in my collection, but let's keep it. It's very good. In case I decide to make multiple builds in the future based on pierce and poison damage.
Your goods are safe with me.
My goods are not goods for you.
I don't have time for idle chit-chat. I'm too busy. I suppose you'll want something that's sold out.
Gold loincloth. I have too many health potions, and maybe I should buy some energy potion.
God protect you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Pardon me.
They will never protect me. They will only reject me.
Well, look, a mighty warrior from foreign lands. I'm sure you'll find just what you're looking
It is so cold today that your arse is as hard as if it was captured in wood. That's a shame. Here in Greece it is today has been spring to summer, in the middle, in between. I mean, we are close again to the end of April, so
Goodbye now.
Sometimes it's...
sometimes.
I am...
Two yellow rings rewards, really. Imhotep, come on, come on, come on. Defensive ability, power, energy. Yeah. Why are they selling no rings? It is okay. The missing brother. So anyways, guys, I'll stop here for tonight. I think this build will become one of my top favorite builds ever. It is already becoming. It is very satisfying, very fun to play. And very complicated to make. It is probably one of the most advanced builds I have ever seen or made myself. Anyways, thanks for stopping by the stream again. Have a great one. Tomorrow is Monday. I know that many people don't work tomorrow because it is the second day of Easter. At least this happens in Greece. I don't know abroad what is happening. But anyways, I'll be back probably on Wednesday to stream again. So I guess I will see you again on Wednesday. Enjoy, take care, eat good food, and I'll see you again.